Does my crush like me? Here are 15 things that you might consider in determining if your crush likes you too. Number 1. They ask about your relationship status. If a person likes you, they probably want to know if you are single or taken. They will ask you directly whether you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or they will assume you have one and instead ask questions about who you've been spending time with lately. This is probably so they can figure out whether you're with someone without getting too nosy. So, if your crush asks if you're meeting someone else, it's probably a good sign they like you and they see you as a potential partner. Number 2. They know things about you that you didn't tell them. If your crush happens to know a lot of things about you and you're wondering why, chances are they have done some research about you. Your crush may have asked a friend of yours, stalked your social media accounts, or they have been crushing on you long before you even realized that you are crushing on them. If this is the case, this could be a sign that your crush is interested in you and they took some extra effort to get to know you. Number 3. They look at you a lot. People say that the eyes are the window to the soul. If you catch your crush looking at you more than you would expect them to, it could be a sign that they like what they are seeing. If there are no evident reasons for your crush to look at you but they still do, you can take that as a sign of interest. Or maybe you've got something on your face. Let's just hope it's the former. Number 4. Their friends act weird when you are together. It is a strange feeling to be around two people who like each other. Sometimes we don't even know these people like each other, but we intuitively pick up on the sexual tension. If your crush's friends start acting weird whenever you are around or they tease the both of you, the chances are they already can pick up on the tension between you and your crush. It could even be the case that your crush has already told them and they are trying to give you a hint. If this is the case, there is a high chance your crush likes you too, but he or she is still not ready to tell you. Don't always assume though. Try to get to know your crush first and make sure you're on the same page before making any early assumptions. Number 5. They always reply to your messages. Don't you hate it when you send someone a message and you only get crickets in return? This won't happen with someone who also has a crush on you. If your crush is always trying to initiate conversation and they text back quickly, chances are they like talking with you and they will try to prolong the conversation so they could spend more time getting to know you. On the other hand, if they take hours and days to reply to you, that might be a sign they're not into you. Number 6. They find ways to get close to you. When we like someone, we subconsciously try to get within their proximity. It may happen at a party. Someone approaches you and sticks around. Or perhaps they don't approach you directly, but they are always nearby. Maybe your crush asks you to hang out and get some food with them. Perhaps they join your local dancing club. Whatever the situation is, if your crush always seems to be around, they probably want to be closer to you. If your crush is getting closer to you, they probably like you. If your crush also approaches you often and tries to find ways to be near you, good sign that they are starting to see you more than just a friend. Number 7. Their body language changes. The saying, actions speak louder than words, makes a lot of sense when you want to know if a person likes you or not. From simple gestures such as touching your arms, your shoulders, or holding eye contact with you, you can tell if someone is into you. If your crush touches you frequently and shows open body language, they might be trying to give you subtle hints, or they want you to know they are comfortable with your presence. Here's the key point. If you're not sure whether someone likes you or not, don't focus too much on what they are saying. Keep an eye on how they are acting. Number 8. They tell you something about themselves that nobody knows. Does your crush open up to you? If your crush tells you something they normally wouldn't tell anyone, such as their secrets and embarrassing stories, it shows that you have gained their trust and you are one step closer to being their next partner. After all, a trustworthy person is a dependable and likable person. So, whenever your crush tells you a secret, listen to them and show that you're a kind of person that could be trusted and depended on. Number 9. Their mood darkens when you're with someone else. Do you know the most sinking feeling you can have? It's when you see the person you have a crush on with someone else. Well, it goes both ways. If you're hanging out with someone else and your crush starts acting strange, it might be because they are jealous. As human beings, we all want and need attention. But when that attention isn't given to us, especially by someone we like, we tend to get jealous and emotions start swirling. So, if your crush starts acting a bit weird and doesn't want you being with people who could steal you away from them, don't worry. Your crush is probably getting jealous, and that is an obvious sign that they like you and they want to keep your attention. Number 10. They do what you do. When someone feels comfortable around you, they are going to want you to feel comfortable around them. Our subconscious creates a situation where they will start to mirror your actions, body language, behavior, and position. For example, if you are standing with your hands in your pockets, the person pinning for your attention is going to stand with their hands on their pockets too. They might not even realize they are doing it, which just makes it even more interesting if you notice before they do. They might get weird about it and quickly change positions, but you'll know their secret. Number 11. They laugh at everything you do, in a good way. If your crush is laughing at everything you do, in a good way of course, then there's a pretty good chance that they are picking up what you're putting down. Love makes us see things and people in new ways. It's why the person you loathe at the office can one day become the person you admire and adore. Proximity has a lot to do with it, but if someone is funny, we see them in a different way. Number 12. Proximity. We want to be close to the people we love. Number 13. They stand facing you. One funny thing that people in love do is stand with their feet facing the person they love. Away from their crush, their feet will always be at the ready to move them closer to someone who is important to them. If you are in the same room as your crush and are keenly looking away from them trying not to stare, take a quick look at your feet and see what direction they are pointed in. Chances are, they are facing directly toward the person who has your attention. Number 14. They remember important details and dates. Someone in love remembers the little things such as birthdays, anniversaries, or your cat's birthday. They remember because you are important to them. When someone is important to us, we take it upon ourselves to remember things that are important to them. If you think so, if you think someone likes you or maybe even loves you, watch for signs they are paying attention. Do they remember the exact date when everyone went to the lake together? Do they remember a dress or shirt you wore at that one time for a surprise party? Well, the devil is in the details. Last but not the least, number 15. They touch you. Someone in love wants to be near you, but also to touch you. They will reach out and touch your arm or hand. They may brush up against you when passing or touch your leg with their leg when seated at a table. They might literally play footsie with you under the table. Who knows? The point is that when someone likes you, they want to be physically near you, but they also want to have the sensation of touching you. If you find yourself reaching for a guy or a girl's arm to make a point, laugh at a joke, or simply make a connection, or if someone is doing that to you, love is surely in the air.